Take me to Navy Federal on Highway 6. In the past, it would normally like to sit at that stop sign. I'm okay with that, being careful. It definitely went pretty fast this time. Not gonna lie, some of these stop signs seem to be a little bit jerky, but I'm cool with that. My AI student driver is learning, you know, so we're gonna give it a little leeway. I'm okay though. Big test is now this impromptu four-way stop at this complicated intersection. We'll see if it's able to do it. A lot of construction going around in this area. It's different every other week, so it's almost complete though. And I love this software. I love this software. Thank you, AI team. I can't, like, in the previous version, 12.3.6, we'd have been paralyzed right there. It would have been ridiculously slow. I'd had to give it the accelerator. Not right now. This thing is driving like, woo! I don't know. I'm just kind of excited. I didn't think that was going to be solved for quite some time. Yes! Make sure that the AC's up. We don't want these GoPro cameras to... I'm here, car. I'm here. Look at the camera knowing that I'm... the camera knowing that I'm messing with the main screen. Maybe that's a little too high. Oh, man. I'm here. A little too high. The update appears to have changed me to a different I'm paying attention. I promise. I promise I'm paying attention. Trying to get a way to change this display, maybe. Fahrenheit. Thank you. So even though the nag is there, if you're not looking at the road, the car knows. It is so smooth. Right here seems to be a bit of a problem. I had to give it a little bit of the accelerator right there. Not exactly sure what happened, but report. Kind of feels like the car really wants to strike for me not paying attention to the road, but I'm paying attention as of late. I don't know what, maybe it's too dark for it to see my eyes or whatever, but maybe it just knows I'm fiddling with stuff. It really, it's like, we know you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Pay attention to the road, stop fiddling with shit. the driving monitoring system is amazing. My eyes, I've been kind of playing with it. It knows when I'm not looking at the road. Maybe I'm leaning too far back. I don't know. See how we do with this construction going down this 99. I don't know why we're on 99, but we are. We seem to be trapped behind this truck here. I'm not exactly sure why, but you know, it's raining, it's safe. I think it's gonna take me a little time to get used to this hands-free monitoring situation. I don't know, maybe it's simply because it's dark inside the cabin and I really can't see my eyeballs or whatever, but get more information when we test it during the day. Maybe I just gotta wear contacts when I'm out here in the FSD so it can leave no doubt with the glasses, I imagine. Because it is still asking me quite frequently to pay attention when I am absolutely paying attention. Given the scenario of it raining, handling the construction around Cinco Ranch damn near flawlessly. Like I had no complaints besides sitting back behind a truck for quite some time. There's a lot of new construction over here. It seems to be handling it very well. The navigation seems to be lined up better than 12.3.6. So no missed it. Well, we haven't really had any exits to miss so far. That'll be another big test, but I don't think we've merged the highway and city street stacks just yet. But that's not to say it hasn't improved since then. So I'm looking forward to definitely doing our standard evening drive. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a wonderful drive. Had to hit the accelerator once coming onto the feeder there on 99. We didn't hit 99 over there, but I mean, just getting on that feeder, it was going about 20 miles an hour. Really didn't seem confident in where it wanted to go. Like it felt like it wanted to get on the freeway, and then it stayed on the feeder like the settings had, the settings suggest. I don't want to take tolls right now. I don't want to be in the HOV lane. So, but a little indecision, but these are the things that I expect to be worked out over time. Again, I'm paying attention to the road. It doesn't think so. No big deal. Do some more testing, but to see what I'm doing wrong, because more than likely it's something I'm doing wrong. No. I would consider traffic to be fairly light here in the wee hours of the morning here in H-Town. Rainy Thursday, right before the weekend. sometimes it thinks I'm paying attention, or I look up and it'll fix itself. Not so sure. So much. So far, exiting hasn't been too much of a hassle. heck's going on? Some unnecessary lane changing. Gracious. The monitoring system swears that I am not paying attention. It must be something I'm doing. Maybe it's too dark. Oh shit. I don't know why it wants to do that. It's definitely better. I like it, but there are some of these nuances that I have to get familiar with now, like the new monitoring system for one, especially when it comes to these. I like where its head's at when it wants to stop at stoplights and stuff. I like where its head's at. I just wish it would predetermine this stuff before, but I know it kind of wants to be closest to the light, whatever lane does that. Okay, all right, it did stop as the lanes were narrowing to one. I did not have to intervene there, but I kind of wanted to, but I let the car figure it out. We're zippering in. It kind of didn't want to do the right thing, and then it was like, yeah, I'll do the right thing. We're all good though. I kind of picked a pretty far location for this first drive. Location I've never been to the Navy Federal on Highway 6. I didn't know what path we were going to take. I just wanted to see what this thing could do, and on something that we've been around before was like the really only time I've had to intervene. Gave it a little bit of the accelerator coming onto the feeder of 99, but ever since then it's been pretty lights out. The impromptu four-way stops, it seems like it might have mastered that intersection where it just simply would be paralyzed. It just wouldn't move at those blinking red lights at the impromptu four-way stops at intersections. And my only real complaint now is the driving monitoring system. It's almost worse than before. Like, it's trying to detect my eyeballs. I guess my glasses might be a little bit, I got transition lenses, but it's nighttime, so I don't know what it is. Sometimes it thinks I'm looking at the road, sometimes it doesn't. Maybe it's the way I tilt my head. I don't know. But right now the driving monitoring system is almost more annoying than on 12.3.6. We're gonna figure it out. It's probably something I'm doing, and I'll fix whatever I've got to do to make sure this thing knows that I am indeed paying attention. Now, it could be the rain, right? Like, it might be a little more aggressive with the nag when it is raining outside. I don't know the answer, but right now, these are just small problems that I have a feeling will be rectified with just higher usage in these areas. I mean, I'm in Southeast Texas. There's a few of us out here, shout outs to JC, but there's a few of us out here trying to log some miles. Get well soon, JC. Don't let that hotel on wheels deter you. But yeah, more than likely saved his life being on FSD and in a Tesla. You know, stuff like that you really can't put a price tag on before I go on a tangent right there. But this thing is amazing. Like, this software is going to change the way we get around, our mobility. I mean, my mom was in this earlier, and she knows she won't be driving in the next decade. Hopefully by then there will be some means of me sending vehicles to her, getting her to and fro, making sure she's still active and mobile. And you know, once you lose your mobility, for disabled veterans and elderly and children even, that you start increasing the mobility, sky's the limit, baby. I got a strong chance of retinal detachment as I continue to age. If I lose my sight, I will definitely be trying to get some Neuralink action, but I'll still need mobility, you know. And if my vehicle can drive by itself, get me to where I need to be safely, you know, it'll go a long way. Go a long way. Speaking of a long way, we are a long way from home right now. So far, I have zero complaints around the construction areas as well. Zero. It's crazy that none of my perceived problems with the software right now is, you know, is similar to what was happening in 12.3.6. Is totally different. I mean, we still got a lot more testing to do, a lot more miles to put on this thing, but I'm impressed. I can't say I'm not impressed. If it was perfect, they might as well go ahead and put us in the back seat, right? We gotta get these miles in, make sure everything's good to go. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. Bought my first Model 3 back in 2019. Just would not expect it. I mean, even though the promise of a full self-driving car was in the air, my skepticism, too high. Much too high. You know, just much too high. You know, I never thought this would be a possibility. And here I am sitting in this seat of my dream car. And it's just driving by itself. Paying attention, car. I am actively paying attention. not so sure. I'm not so sure. Hopefully we can get this monitoring system for me to figure it out. Maybe I need to be sitting up higher. I don't know. But whatever we got to do to make sure this thing knows I'm paying attention to the road. I like looking around. You know, I'm still got my head on a swivel, so to speak, making sure everything around the vehicle is fine. Looking for debris in the road, potholes, cars not paying attention. I'm just an active driver. It's interesting. I'm just trying to see what it would do. You know, it's here at the destination. I was curious if it would park, but right now it seems to be kind of just stuck here. And so we're gonna undo it. Jesus, I guess it kind of parked. That's not a good park job, obviously, but it kind of stopped here. We're at the Navy Federal. But yeah, that's inaugural first test drive. We got plenty more testing to do. This thing is fun. This is the best video game I've played in quite some time. It's in real life. I can't believe this. My car is conducting drives by itself, getting to destinations, apparently attempting to park. I don't know what that was, but it was awesome. I can't wait to see where we go from here.